Welcome to Albion TV presents the AO Daily Show, your source of real news in an unreal world, keeping up to date on the latest news, events, and the great community of Albion Online. Today is Thursday, the 24th of October, and I'm your host, Shozen. And with me today is my co-host, Bogul. How are you doing today, Bogul?
Good morning, good morning. I'm doing quite fine. Today is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, we have tons of news. I feel like we almost have too much news. I don't know what to do. Yesterday, we had this an interview with King Mojo, and it took up the entire hour that we had before Crystals. It was a very long interview, so we didn't really get to go over any of the news from yesterday. And we now have more news on top of the news from yesterday. It's going to be
Yes.
a lot of news. Let's get right to it. First, starting with something from yesterday. Percival Patch 8. Percival Patch 8. Percival? There's a B in that?
What's the name? Percival?
Percival.
Yeah. As we have Wednesdays, we have the patch day usually. We saw the contents of that patch already on the test server. We discussed the things on that already in the past. So right now it's just a finally seeing this live sort of situation. We have the Halloween event that was announced previously. It's apparently called All Hallows. It is a Halloween-themed group dungeon with various things in them, including a mysterious boss only known as Bob. When I was reading this, I was like, what? Guys, I know you're busy with the level design and the design for, Queen and stuff. But
they have 400 tiles to name, Bogle. They don't have time to name bosses. Are you kidding? Unless you guys want to get more, what is it? Flesh Eater Morass?
Oh.
Yeah, they got it. They're I'm just saying they're focusing. I don't know. No, I think Bob is a great name. Maybe Bob is a guy who used to work there that everybody was like,
no.
You know who was really mysterious? Bob.
Oh, okay. Mysterious is all right.
Yeah, mysterious. Like, had like a handlebar mustache and was like wore shades all the time. And
so that happened on Wednesday with the new dungeon. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't tried it yet.
Wait, you haven't seen it yet?
I haven't done the dungeon yet. It's I'm very curious about chat, what they think about the dungeon.
We watched some of it yesterday. It was pretty fantastic. It has a number of phases to the boss. One, he will fear you, and then whenever you run near another player, that person gets feared too. And
oh no,
that's the easiest one. He has another one.
What? Oh.
He has another one where he throws fireworks into the air, and then everybody just starts dancing and clapping. And then the last part, which is the really hard part, it's row after row of spectral pumpkins. And if you get hit by one, it takes like 20% of your health, and you have to dodge them like in 80s arcade games.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, no, it's really cool mechanics. We watched people in the yellow zone lose like 7. Oh, it's skulls. Sorry, my bad. But it's been a floating skulls, not pumpkins. Yes, skulls.
Okay.
Pumpkins. It's Halloween. I was just looking at a video with a bunch of pumpkins. My bad. You're right, though. It's flaming skulls. Spectral skulls. And you get hit by them, and you're doomed. You're freaking doomed. And some people are good at dodging, and others are just not. And it's funny to watch people go after them. We watched a team die, I think, 4 times before the entire party, except for the dagger and... who else was somebody else like a halberd or something not ideal were left trying to take down the boss as everybody else was dead, and they finally got it on their 4th try. They were great. It was pretty fantastic.
But that's not the only thing that sort of came with a dungeon, right?
No, there's
not dungeon. We also had the announcement about a quote unquote death race with mules.
death race. I keep hearing more and more about this death race because I believe this is one of Elsa's like pet projects. He's really giddy about it. He keeps making like really just bizarre statements about it. So it's interesting. He's gonna have a good time as you guys all run around on your donkeys and die.
So it's definitely somebody looking forward to seeing this chaos unfold. As far as I understand, there will be 3 total race events. The first one will be on October 29th, so in 4 or 5 days, at 18 and 22 UTC. Maybe we can cover one of them, actually, when it's at 18.
Yeah, I think we should. We definitely should if we can get a hold of one of them.
And then there will be the finals, who will take place at 20 UTC on October 30th, with the first 2 being blue zone rules, and the finals will be black zone.
I want to cover that black zone one so bad.
Yeah. And participants must bring their own mule mount.
Yeah, it's not a donkey, it's a mule. My bad. I keep getting it wrong. He keeps yelling at me. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm really good at saying the wrong name. And that drives Elsa nuts. And it's
Me too, by the way.
It's true. It's true.
There's also a bunch of prizes you can win. Horse macabre skins and various amounts of gold. And that's all part of the Halloween All Hallows event that will be ongoing for a while.
Yeah.
Also, with the patch 8, we saw the possibility to trade in your Adventurous Challenge avatar border to convert that into tokens at the Vanity Merchant.
Do we have pictures of that? Or do I have is it in my notes?
No.
Okay. Dang,
it's just the patch. I'm just looking at the patch.
Okay, I just wanted to remind everybody in Money Guild that it is absolutely mandatory that you get that collar. Don't forget.
And there are some construction ongoing for the Season 7 winners statue, which is something that I'm very interested about what they come up this time with. Yeah. Oh, there are also a bunch of other announcements that are not part of the patch notes, but also happened in the same sort of sweep. We do have... Yes, we do have a forum contest and a forum Fame Week announcement as well. So which one do you want to tackle first?
What were my options again?
Let's do the
we're going to Albion's creepypasta because that was what I was doing when you were talking.
What's on the notes next? Yeah.
I went to literally what was on the notes next and just thought that's where we were going.
Have you looked at this yet?
No. I have no idea what to expect from this at all. Yesterday, I was doing that Mojo thing, getting it ready to go up, and then the next thing I knew, we had a billion more things to do. I just got up the season review article to the translators, so I got more to do.
Oh, you wrote a little something.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I was very busy. Like yesterday, I went from editing to show to writing. It was a very long day.
Okay, well,
I did not get to read any news.
Very briefly, I will link this in the Twitch chat because it's sort of time relevant as well. Doop. It is a contest where you basically have to do like a sort of hide and seek through various hints through the official Albion forums, where there are clues hidden. It's a pretty long thing, so I don't want to explain it here on stream. Just best read it yourself. But the prizes are, again, a horse macabre skin and up to 6 months of premium status.
Wow. I heard from a player that they said they've already won it, and that they won it like as soon as it was announced. Fun Stealer, he says he has already won, and that the rest of you guys don't even need to participate because he already won. Now, I think that's just because he wants the 6 months premium and the horse macrop, but
Yeah.
but I don't think that it's official.
I don't quite understand what the sleep is for the week thing means, though. It's something you're supposed to post in that thread, then DM Mythosyria with your entry, and then throw a handful of salt behind you and wait. I think you have to solve a bunch of puzzles before, but I think these 3 are the most important things. Just post in there, right? Like,
I'm so confused.
But let's move on because we have a bunch of other things that are.
I don't even know how to read this.
Well,
is this part of the mystery? What is this? I don't even.
We also do have a fame boost announcement. Get ready for a fame thingy on starting November 4th, and that sort of leads us to the future. That mixes up with another big announcement that we will cover in a bit. But there's also a fame boost week starting November 4th, which is in 1.5 weeks from now, Monday, the first week of November, sort of. Yeah, 25% more fame and a lot of flex options.
Gotta flex. Gotta do all the flex options. Think of your weirdest e-flex that you've got. Drop that on November 4th. And I want screens. I want you giving your most unusual e-flex that you've got. Something that's really weird. Like, why would you flex that? And then send them in. Maybe we'll do like the top 10 e-flexes that we get. Actually, with the response that we usually get, we'll go with the top 2. So one of you guys isn't gonna win. Speaking of, somebody want to send some emotes in, or Bogul's just gonna be mad because I'm gonna choose the bias caster one, and he really doesn't want that one. He says no, and I'm like, I'm cool with it. I think it's fine.
You mean the ongoing contest we have for Twitch emote?
Yeah.
Giveaway thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you
can
free
win
premium.
The contest.
Yeah, like you can win more than once. We have a bunch of them we have to do. It's pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, and I'm going to go with this. Here's the thing. If we don't get more, like if we don't have enough to choose from, I'm just choosing that one, and Bogul's going to be mad. And then that will be the only one there. And it'll just be like bias caster. And I'm like, all right, fine.
I posted the link in Twitch chat for the Albion TV Twitch emote contest as well, if you want to take a look at that. There is one very good example of how the dimensions work. And then we probably can get you on this show as an emote. But now, let's talk about the big thing.
It's Thursday, and that means it's gold. It's the market watch, and we have to look at gold. That's the important thing, right? And what can you tell us about gold, Bogul?
What? Gold. Still yellow.
Yep. Okay. Now on to the new presents. This thing is pretty cool. This is the big information that was launched today. We don't know what this means. We really don't.
Nobody tells us anything.
They don't tell us. Well, that's not true. But they didn't tell us what this was. This is Elsa's little secret project. A little nothing. It's a straight secret. He's not telling us nothing. But we got the red versus blue. It looks like they're on a territory. They're fighting for something.
It's a time freeze, though.
Yeah. And what the heck? Shit, Judge Dredd.
He moved. Did you see his head move?
Everything was frozen. And then him. Yeah.
Play it again.
We'll play it again. I mean, it's only 30 seconds long. We can keep peanut gallerying this a few times. Hold on, let me make this big for you dudes. Bengar, you're right. Winter is coming right around the middle of December. That's usually when winter begins, right?
What did we just see there, Shozen?
I don't know.
Oh no. Can we figure this out together?
We can try. Give me 1 second.
Okay. We sort of have some hints, right? We have a official announcement going along with this.
Do we have that announcement?
Yeah, something is stirring in the Outlands, it says.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch chat immediately goes, "We already told you, stop talking about it." All right. We'll do it anyways, Shozen, I think.
What is it? They already told us what it is?
Apparently, we don't even need to.
Oh, the winter is coming. This is the north, and these are the... Okay, we're good. I disagree.
No.
I have lots of theories, and winter is coming is not one of those theories. And while this... I'm going to tell you, I've been working on a couple of projects for SBI, and I thought I had some good inside knowledge, right? And there were a couple of very specific things that I kept asking about that I was not getting answers to. I was not expecting this, Bogul.
No, I wasn't either. I was blindsided just as everybody. I mean, we sort of had a hint before.
I knew something
about the standalone season, right?
Yes, we knew about the standalone season.
It says the Outlands prepare for an unprecedented upheaval in a unique standalone season. Then we see the video, and then it says strange rumblings can be felt in the Outlands as if the land itself were preparing to give way. The upcoming season brings whispers of a new rising threat, an unknown treasures to be claimed. Wondering what it all means? Read on for more details. And then we have the season 8 schedule, sort of.
Yeah, this is. I knew about this, and I'm well prepared for this. It means that I've got to abandon my family for what looks like 2 months.
Yeah,
it's only the holidays. It's not like they need me anyway. They have new toys. So there's stuff that they can play. I mean, I think they're gonna play Pokemon. I don't let them play real games. But, Bogul,
yeah,
this season looks like we're going to have a lot of reset days. It's a lot of invasions. And, okay, can we just talk about something right now? How long have they been telling me that it's Invasion Day? And that I need to start calling it Invasion Day? Stop calling it what the players do. Stop calling it Reset Day. Reset Day isn't the correct terminology. Stop calling it Reset Day. You need to start calling it Invasion Day. It's Invasion Day. That's the lore. We need to use Invasion Day. Elsa.
But it.
So the big announcement is that we're changing the name from Invasion Day to Reset Day. No? Okay.
No. The big thing is that on November 13, we apparently get the new season.
Right.
The world event. The beginning of the world event with season scoring starting November 16th. And then already 3 weeks after that day, the first reset day, which is shorter. And then there's, 7 more reset days?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more reset days?
No. Well, yes. Theoretically, a season is supposed to have 3 invasion days, but now we have 10, so it's 7 more.
Oh, 7 additional over the 3 that we would normally have. Okay, now I get you. Again, this is where those Germans and the English come along when we have these naming conventions and we just don't hit on the same name. Bogul's going to start telling us about how wandering mobs make sense.
I never said that. And then it concludes the event and season end at January 20th. And with that, the Queen update will follow. So that's pretty big, A, because we sort of knew the rough schedule for season 8 now, and B, we know when Queen is supposed to happen. And we know sort of more details about season 8, but we, at the same time, know very little because on the very bottom it says.
Well, we have to scroll past the rewards.
Yeah, let's leave these out for now
Yeah.
because I know chat is going to be happy about these. But it says, as you might guess from the teaser above, there will be many more surprises coming. But you'll have to wait until November 13th to learn their true nature. Get ready for a season event, the likes of which has never been seen in the world of Albion.
Now, Bogul, I'm only going to talk about one of these prizes. Only one. I'm not going to talk about any of the other prizes. We're just not doing it. But we get a map of the world for a carpet.
What?
Worth it alone. I'm telling you. I'm going to join a guild that can get me a carpet. See, Fun Stealer's right there with me. He even typed it, like, probably before I even started saying it, because, like, that's ridiculous. It's the carpet, dude. That's what this is all about. I don't care about it doesn't need to be a flying carpet. It's a map of the world. We'll finally be able to see the entire map on the screen at once, guys. Son of a bitch. I'm so excited.
What are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we also get a unique avatar, Carlion Gate avatar frame, a small Carlion Realm Gate furniture object, a pile of tomes, and the first 3 places get a memorial statue in Carlion. For Season 8 rewards for guilds. So when I read this, it started with a lot of excitement because this trailer, this teaser really does a lot. It's one of these cinematic things. I think we have to give Elsa a big shout out here. I think he did that, right? Yes? No? Which really puts up a sort of magical feeling in the air with this. And then we get the season dates. Whoa, it's a shorter season. It has more reset dates. It's a different season. And then we get weird rewards with hopefully better things to be announced then. Yeah. Oh, and a fine boost in between before that.
I'm really trying to ignore the mullet comment in chat right now. And I may have missed part of what you said there.
Listen, I'm trying to hype this, okay?
I know, and I'm with you on Bogul. I'm pretty much with you on the rewards. I think the map carpet is fantastic. I am not sure that the rest of this will excite me as much as that freaking carpet. Because, dude,
well, I don't honestly. I don't care about the rewards too much, but that's a personal thing. What I think is more interesting is the territory resets that we have 10 of them.
I think that it's more than just the reset to me, because I'm getting a feeling here, Bogul, that they're trying to say something without saying something here, and it's got me wondering what I can say. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, Shozen, how much can you say? I don't know. And so I feel like what I need to do is put up this video on a loop, because I feel like there's more in this video that is going on than what they're even saying with everything else that they said with this season. This looks like to me, because this is all about invasions. We're talking about how, sorry, my bad. Reset day. This is all about how reset day is going to occur more. And if you look at the video, it really looks like you're looking at a tower. And that tower doesn't have just one team fighting for it. It looked like there were 4 different guilds. There were some dead bodies on the ground. There's a red, a blue, a yellow, and what looks like a black tabard all fighting over here on the ground. And it makes me wonder if this is about Invasion Day itself. And if it looks like there's a 5th and a 6th tabard there now that I'm starting to count them. It looks like it's a large, diverse group of people fighting each other. And then there's this one unified force.
Yeah. Did you see?
It does not look like a player force.
Why? Because they stood too neatly in a row?
No, Blue Army does that very well. Blue Army's got that shit down.
Oh.
I'm sure other guilds do as well. I don't want to discount them, but I see it very, very often as as a thing that Blue Army does before a reset day. They make a big show out of it. Now, this though has things that players can't do. Players can't make giants.
Okay.
Unless they're just hanging out with their gig, boots, Gigantify, and Gigantifying and just standing there wasting their cooldowns. But very rarely do you see players just wasting their cooldowns for screenshots as you wait
and
for
then like
invasion.
3 at the same time with the same equipment.
Yeah. I'm just
the same color thing. And what I saw when I was looking through these the clips or the why don't you pull up the Reddit thing that I linked in the notes, where somebody from the community screen capped all the different glitches of the New Presence trailer. Shout out to Micharine, by the way. And then we can look at these a little bit.
Yeah, let's grab some of those screenshots, because these are the glitches, and the glitches I think do say some a bit in and of themselves. But first one's first. We're gonna look at the chalice.
I didn't quite understand what this was, to be honest.
You didn't see what this was?
It just looks like the emblem from like Fort Sterling or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, Fort Sterling is a hammer.
Yeah, but if you scroll down a little bit, or if we look at some of the other ones, I think these glitches are a reference to the Carleon situation, the Carleon portal, as you can see here.
Well, clearly one of them is.
Yeah. The black flag with the red sword is the banner of Carleon. In case you didn't know. And apparently this is broken, isn't it?
Yeah.
The portal.
It looks at one point like we are looking at literally the shattering of either a tower or a portal. It looks like more of an arched portal. You can see there's an arched pathway here, unless that's just the ring of the tower itself, and this is just a chunk of the tower that fell off. But it looks kind of like portal related, Outlands portal related, not city.
I mean, we know that the portal in Carleon will go away, right? So the idea is that this is sort of maybe a foreshadowing at what will happen with the new season. And to me personally, this looks like we have some sort of other force entering the whole battlefield, or maybe swapping out the invaders, or being part of the new invasion force somehow. And then on their way doing that, they on the sidelines destroy the Carleon portal and then do other weird things. And that, when I was also reading the comments on the forums, somebody said, "Oh, new faction confirmed." I was like, "Oh, interesting."
Well, I don't know for sure, but it seems like something. It seems like somebody else. It looks different than players, but it's stacked up like an army. Now we have a few situations where we have armies in the game, and when somebody said faction to me, I started thinking about faction warfare, honestly, because when you look at some of the armor that these guys are wearing, it looks very similar to some of the faction characters that we've seen. Like if you go down to Bridgelock, for example, they kind of look very similar to the factions that we've seen.
The cape, right?
Yeah.
So
and
to me, this looks like a mashup between Fort Sterling and Bridgewatch from their art styles. But the giants totally threw me off. If you look at the guards of the Black Market dude, they are somewhat of the same size.
Did I say Bridgewatch again? I always do that. It's Bridgelock. A dang alliance. Sorry. Don't worry. I'll make it up on Invasion Day. I mean, I'm sorry, on the reset.
All right, so that's the only place where we have these sort of size giants in the game that look black to a degree, but we have like bigger keeper mobs, but these don't really fit to that size. And then if you look very closely at the different units you can see in that army. You have the dudes with the spears in the center that, in my opinion, are just there for like cinematic effect. But around behind that is like a priest, and then around then there is like dudes with shields and swords. So it's like warriors, and then you have the giants, which are, I don't know, like a huge thing. And then there's a bunch of mages.
If you look up to the very front, there are 2 archers. You can see their quivers on their back and the tips of their bows.
Right.
Yeah, they have like if in the giants have those mace hands with giant. It looks like they have like a spiky ball inside of an energy based ball inside of a spiky container around it, like a circular container with spikes on it. It's gonna be interesting, like a circular cage with spikes.
Chat says it's a goddamn NPC Zerg. All right. I mean, sure.
Yeah,
that sort of
but we're trying to look beyond just. We do think it's NPCs. We do think it has some kind. It kind of looks like it's a new faction, if you will. I don't want to straight up say it's a new faction because we don't know if it's is it like Morgana and the Undead, or is it more like a faction from faction warfare? Is this going to be like a situation that we see out in the Outlands? These are the guys who invade and take over everything? Or are these the guys who take over Carleon? Are these the guys who are in center of Avalon? Or
are they coming from Avalon?
Yeah, or are they coming from Avalon? Are they somebody who's always been here, or have they just arrived? Like, to me, when I think of I have my own personal lore for this game, and I like to think of there's an old world and a new world kind of thing. Like the old world, the Europe of our game, has come to Albion for a reason, and that reason being the energy. Now, if we look at some of these guys, it looks like they have energy-based weapons in some cases. Now, I wonder, are these a group that uses energy in a different way than we do? Much like the other factions here in the game do, like the undead are left, I believe, are risen from the dead and animated by the energy. The Morgana get their magic by twisting the energy, and the keepers are large and are just big because of their connection to energy. And I wonder if we have here, like us, somebody using energy as technology for warfare. And that almost makes me think that it's like the old world, like the people we've been selling our energy to. Why did we come here in the first place? For energy, right? So
I don't know. I just ended up on a boat. Like,
yeah. How did your boat make it to shore?
Yeah, like everybody.
In pieces. Nobody got off on a dock. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I just realized we are a few minutes over already.
We're already over, and we haven't even gotten to discuss everything. I feel like this is there's so much more to talk about here with this group, because there's so many questions left unanswered, and I'm really interested to see.
It's one of these things, right? Where when we had the talk about the map talk about the new map, it opened up like 15 new questions. And now we see these teasers, and and my questions just go like, what about this? What about this? What about this?
Right. There's so many questions that we have right now, and it's funny because they tell us a lot of things, Bogul, but they've been really good at not telling us a lot.
Yeah.
And no, Safiana, I got about 4 pages through the book. So Safiana's asking if I read the book. Sorry for those who aren't there in chat. There is a book about the lore of Albion, and some of my friends were in the book, and I had a hard time with it. Now, I'm interested in reading it at some point, but I'd rather write my
own. Well, I think we have to end the show and sort of summarize this a little bit. For now, we have Halloween, right?
Yes.
The season is coming to an end on this Saturday. We have about 1.5 days before the season officially concludes. Then we sort of have a little bit of downtime. Then the week after, we have a 25% fame bonus week starting November 4th. Then we sort of have the start of season 8 with November 13th. Then it's 2 months of season 8 with a bunch of weird timings in terms of reset days, invasion days, new dudes showing up that are very mysterious and sort of frightening. And then on the beginning of the next year, we have Queen. So it seems like there's a lot of things to be looking forward to.
I don't think we're gonna one of the things that was worrisome to me is that we would have like a dead period, like where just not a lot is going on. There's not gonna be a lot of that. I mean, there seems to be a lot going on with this invasion of this faction, it seems, and it's gonna be happening a lot. That's a lot of invading over a very short period of time. Now, I don't know how they're going to break it up. I don't know what days they're going to do this to me. I do know I have to be at all of them. And I hope they don't invade on Christmas. So, other than that, I really don't know what's going on. It looks like these guys look like they're going to be very significant. It seems like Elsa really tried to reveal something cool here. And he's been very, quiet on this, because I've been asking about certain questions for a few days, and I have, a couple of weeks, and I have not gotten any responses. And I think it's because they wanted to get our legit response to this video and see, what do you guys think this is? And we don't know. They have not told us.
Yeah. Is this, yeah. Time to do the end of the show, to look at some more information coming out over the next weeks, and then continue updating everybody, I think.
Yeah. I agree. Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at Fun Stealer. He made a funny comment about the history of Albion. But I don't think anybody will get it.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you plug the show? And then, because tomorrow we do have to talk about the end of the season. Tomorrow we do have to do a season 7 wrap up, sort of. Looking back at what happened.
And then on Monday, we got to do the week wrap up. So we will be talking about this again on Tuesday, unless they drop us more news.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if Derek says PvE content after everybody's already gotten their max specs. I don't know if this is strict PvE content, Derek. I think this might be something that engages with you during the PvP invasion days as like just something to throw it off and give like a wrench into the machine. I don't know. You could be right. It could just be more straight PvE. Something more to do. And for somebody like you who's maxed out several characters, this might not be the most fun. And you can't make something for everyone. It's impossible. Except for pancakes. Oh, wait. Then there's Sean Tassick. Shit. Not even pancakes work for everyone, guys. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in. We do this show Monday through Friday, 18 UTC, and on Tuesday through Thursday, we stick around for another hour and a half, which we will be doing right now. Actually, right after we turn this off, we'll be coming back for the overtime segment, where we'll probably still be talking about this and directly asking you guys what you think and getting your feedback. So if you want to watch more shows, Monday through Friday, right here, twitch.tv/Albion Online. If you want to listen, you can listen to us on soundcloud.com/AlbionTV. All right. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.